This is Terry, 24 hours older. I decided to take my own spoon and feed myself with knowledge. So last night I hooked up the Starlink and had a look at what those stones were. And we were on Mecca Station, and those stones were called Mookite. Now I don't know the geological terminology behind them, but they're actually only found in that one location on Mecca Station, and people actually do treasure them. So they have mined them and they do sell them. So look up Mookite and you'll be able to see all the different varieties that you can get. We are leaving
Chaff
Cutters Camp, or Chaff Cutters Spring, where we did camp. And it's a wonderful little spot. I could highly recommend it. And from here we are going to Pharaohs Wall? And
Pharaoh Well.
Pharaohs Well.
No, Pharaoh, not an S.
And it's spelt wrong.
Yeah.
At least on the map. Okay, and it's about 10k away or so? 8k away. Oh, there are a couple of roos across the creek here. See them?
Oh, there they are.
Staring at us, going, what is this monstrosity?
They're just standing still because they know it's hard for us to see them, I swear. It's just a natural instinct, isn't it?
Well, this is Pharaoh Well. It is a old soak with an old windmill, an old tank, and fresh cattle. We saw
5 mums and 5 calves.
5 calves. We are not even going to get out of the car here. This place is plastered with cow shit, and I know if we get out, the flies will descend upon us like an apocalypse. If it was worthy, oh, there's some wire on the track. I gotta get out. No!
We'll find out if the flies descend.
Yes, we will. Not a single fly in that sojourn.
They didn't have time to find you yet.
That's probably what it is. We are driving on a road of small bits of Mookite at the moment. It's the butterscotch variety. Back at the mine there, we got all sorts of colors, but this is mainly butterscotch. Butterscotch.
Terry says butterscotch. I say rocks. So many rocks.
We're still on the Mookite motorway. Mostly white butterscotch and burgundy Mookite on this motorway.
It's been very smooth.
It has. Yeah, Mookite makes a great road.
Oh, that ant nest was cool. There's a very cool ant nest here at the side of the track. I'm going to have a look and see if there's any more close by. Here's a smaller one. I'll stick my foot in the picture for scale.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I guess any depression that can hold a little bit of water has got to be called a lake. And this one's no exception. On the shores of Lake Julia, and the sand grains are a wee bit large. You wouldn't want one of those suckers under your towel. I found that little stone, and if I'm not mistaken, that is probably Mookite. We're now starting to enter a little bit of a valley with mesas on either side of us. And I suspect we'll continue to poke down that until the mesas get closer and closer on our left and right, to the point where we've got to pop up on top of the range. It really is stunning country through here. It's all about the geology. These mesas and rocks and just all of this different variety makes it unbelievable. Throw a couple of 4-wheel drive tracks in like we've got here, and hey, you got the makings of a perfect day. Crossing over a little river, you cross over a heap of them, but look at this. How cool. Such a varied and interesting landscape. And I'd say these little trees here have protected this little clump of dirt from getting washed away. Well done, little trees. Jill's going crazy because there's still this Mookite all along the track. This area for me is very reminiscent of the Giles Creek area that Jill and I went with the Jaffas. And if you haven't seen that video, I would recommend you go check it out because it is a stunning, stunning area. I think it was the video that had us doing Ruby Gap. If I can think of it, I'll pop a link up. If I can't, do your homework and do your searching. If you like this sort of stuff. If not, bye, Felicia. Loving this, honey.
Good.
Second gear now. All you guys with automatics, do not use drive. Don't let your car choose your gears for you. You choose them for yourself. Because it'll make the wrong choice at the worst possible time.
This is like a highway now.
It is.
Oh, look at, there's the old road.
Ah, yes. Washed out.
Oh, a little dragonfly's catching a ride on my mirror.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. See how long he lasts.
Okay, dragonfly, here we go.
Oh, that branch took off. We're just out to have a look at some antlion spots out here.
I got an ant.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if anybody's home. Where are they? You're there.
The holes don't go all the way in the ground.
No, they don't. That's the trap. Nope. No antlion there. Let me see if I can dig him out. There's our ant. There's our antlion.
Are they abandoned?
Yeah, they might be abandoned. Yeah, nobody's home.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. In that little bush, there's the morning glory. Oh, I see that rock right in the middle of the track. It's got somebody's diff. It's got a scrape on it. I think we should be able to clear it. Yep, no scrapies for us. We are pretty much on the top of these mesas now, or on the top of the plateau.
Oh, Tare, look.
Holy shit, that's giant sand dunes.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I've got sand dunes out my left window too.
And I've got a big one on my right.
It was rocks and then dunes. We got into spinifex and it's turned sand. Oh.
Huh. Why you do this?
Because he was surprised too.
That's just looking out the driver's side window. We were down in that valley just 10 minutes ago, and now we are here. Ooh, that is stunning. Kennedy Ranges turning it on. This is the strangest thing, going up sand dunes. If you were just plonked here, you could mistake that for the Simpson Desert.
But you'd be wondering where these rocks came from.
You would, and you'd be wondering, why are there banksias on these sand dunes? What's that about?
And she oaks. We're having a lunch break right now up at the top, and we're on a sand dune instead of a rock mesa, which is really cool. Incredible view.
I never would have expected spinifex and red sand dunes on the top of a plateau like this.
There are Banksias up here on the top behind me. There's our truck. Banksias, spinifex. Somebody's living in that hole.
Just an absolutely amazing spot. Get out to the Kennedy Range. If this was full of corrugations right now, you could be in the middle of the Simpson Desert and you wouldn't know the difference. Unbelievable. Hey, Maddie and Archie and G-Man, I'll tell you, if this track wasn't here right now, this would look just like the trackless crossing in the Simpson. The landscape is almost identical. It's just uncanny.
But it's like we're running between the dunes and not crossing them.
Yes, exactly.
These would have to be up there with the coolest ant nests or termite mounds I have ever seen in my life. They're like little Christmas trees. All right, that's how big they are. Aren't those cool? Is it hard like a termite mound?
It's actually a little soft.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe because it's immature.
I don't know. Okay, I'm going to leave my shadow in it and Terry's legs in this for a bit of size perspective. But there's two new ant or termite mounds forming, and you can see bits of spinifex actually in the little phallic bit. Very interesting.
Jill just opened up the visitor's book and look who we found. Oh, isn't he cute?
He's super cute.
He's a gray color.
Oh, he's beautiful. He's
matching the alloy lid of the box. Caution of lid closing in windy conditions. Oh, that'd snap your fingers off, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, there's Kev from Woolgoolga Off-Road. We saw him on the road the other day.
We did. He was the fellow that we saw out at Dirk Hartog. We met him there originally. Somebody's put a condom in there. Does that say Terry missed this?
Terry used this.
Well, there you go. I didn't realize there was oil exploration here, but that's evidence of oil exploration, isn't it? Kennedy Range #1. Started on the 12th of 66 and finished 3 weeks later in 67. I was 1 year old. It's a really pretty color with the sort of creamy spinifex and the red dirt and the blue sky. I like it a lot. This little Simpson Desert track that we're on is heading straight as a die to the east. And we're probably about 3 or 4 kilometers from the eastern edge of the escarpment. Once you hit that escarpment, the track turns to a northerly direction and you run along the escarpment to the north. Our plan is to camp somewhere along the top of that escarpment. We have hit the eastern side of the plateau now, and we've got the mini mesa in front of us and the Grand Gorge. Great Gorge?
Great Gorge will be coming, but not for another 900 meters.
Well, we've hopped out of the truck. We found a tiny little track that darted off to the right to the Great Gorge, and we are now walking to the edge of the Great Gorge. Looks like it's about 200 meters from where we parked the truck up at. Have a look at this rock structure. It's all little pebbles welded together. Very neat. Wowzers. That's 300 or 400 meters down there. That's impressive. That is a beautiful three-dimensional gorge. Get your diaries out, mark Kennedy Range, and get your ass out here. This is stunning. We've left the main track because we're looking for a campsite now. And we're starting to run up along these cliffs that border the eastern edge. And that's where this particular track goes back to. So we'll see whether it affords us a decent view for our camp tonight. We are pulled up at our camp. We are on the top of the range at the Kennedy Range, and that's looking down into the bottom. And oh geez, it's just so beautiful. I hope the scale of that sort of comes across on the video. Truck's parked up just there, and if we swing over about 180 degrees, that's it. There's the cliff. That edge there goes straight down about 50 meters, maybe 100 meters. There's Jill right there for a little bit of scale.
Here's our view. Terry's over at the camp. Got a few flies happening. Just enjoying the view. We have an orange moon. I just looked up, we're sitting here. I went, oh my God. Terry's getting out our good camera and see if we can film this because it is incredible. Ooh, a giant moth has just landed on my arm. All right, Terry, what's going on?
Well, I got up to turn the truck on so that we could have our showers. I came back.
Kamikaze. Oh, another one just was there, Terry, when you looked up at me. Look.
Oh yeah,
there he is. And your cup's in the dark.
It is in the dark, exactly.
It's just sitting here in the dark.
So like, what the hell? Why are they drinking all of my whiskey?
Maybe it smells sweet or something.
I don't know.
There, oh, there goes another one.
Little bastards.
That's hilarious. Terry's trying to drink some whiskey, and this is literally the third moth that's drowned in his little tiny cup.
It's like, what the hell? The third moth.